Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It's Kane! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And we have our very first corner. That's really well cleared. Great defending, strong and determined. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Berbatov. Ghana looking to pass their way through. Now, can they get him away? That is good alertness. Well, he is slightly undercooked, that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Walker cuts out the pass. That has not gone well. Oh, this looks sharp. And that is a little undercooked. Kirkchu could try cutting inside here. Kirkchu's cross. It's a mighty effort! He's scored! And it's Ghana who go in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, we expected better, and so did he. It's a lovely, neat pass. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good read, needed to be. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Zanetti. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to play it through. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. No, he refuses to take the bait. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Berbatov really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's made its way to him. No, that was never going to make it. Vermaelen. Ghana finding their passes. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Played back in. Donadoni providing an outlet on that flank. McAllister gets good distance on it. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And this is Berbatov. Jimenez. Now it's Messi. Kane. Fernandez. Can he get it through? Oh, good take, and he shoots! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Raul. And he was alert to it. Fernandez. Kane. And he was quick to react. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Dirijam-se à sala de pessoal imediatamente.
Ghana get the second half going. Aims beyond the defence. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. No way through. And it's Berbatov. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Kyle Walker has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Now he's got space here. He is through here. That's going to go a long way. Out of play for a throw. Guardiola. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's McAllister. Corner. Corner number 2 then. De Gea claims comfortably. Ghana have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's found support out wide. Donatoni. Ball driven towards the far post. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Looking to play him in. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Berbatov. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Fernandes.
Público presente na partida de
He's under
hoje.
a lot of pressure there.
80.113 espectadores.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that's a good ball. Berbatov! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 10 vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 21.
Alexander-Arnold.
Substituição.
Berbatov. Fired. Terrific header! He scores! And they get themselves in front! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Ghana go into the lead. Ghana do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Jimenez. And it's McAllister. And Guardiol. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. Turns back here, probably the best option. McAllister. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against Mbappe. Gets and a chance!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Berbatov. Shot a goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Substituição.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. He can run onto that. A lot of space ahead of him. Spread it left. They've got a corner here. Ghana have their second corner now. Opts to play it back. Has a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Ghana have their third corner. And that has sent him sprawling. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Haaland. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And he's on his way! Defending of the desperate variety.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Foram indicados 6 minutos de acréscimo.
Batistuta's cross. And he's taking no chances there.
That's good play from him.
In once more. Vardiol is there and he can get that clear. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Batistuta touches it back. He's going to shoot! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop
Hello,
as
everybody,
both
and
sides
welcome
look to
to
clear the
today's
first
match.
hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Well read, nice interception. The Marlon promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rodri. And it's Rice. Berbatov. Shot a goal! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Adams has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Now, who's going to be first to this? Quick look, then plays it in. Martinez, played into space. Oh, delightful ball. And he's got the beating of his man.
Nunez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should...
Oh, what a mistake! Now there's chance for a shot! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Foden. Arsenal finding their passes. Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. McAllister. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Haaland. Ødegaard. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's gone for it! It's bounced back off the post! Looking to play him in, back into the middle. Oh, real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The Marlon kept his eye on it, and he's there. Foden. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range. Foden.
Now it's Berbatov. Great vision. Chance to deliver. Header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Odegaard. Now it's Berbatov. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Van Nistelrooy wins the duel this time. And this is Berbatov. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has put paid to that. That has not gone well. Nice looking ball. Good ball, good take. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And there's green grass ahead of him. Little doubt, that is a foul. Saliba has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
McAllister.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
There will be 3 minutes added
And
time.
that's put paid to a promising move. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Berbatov. McAllister. Fulham are looking to break at pace. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Arsenal are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
fellow attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Substitution.
And the action is back on the way. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Ambitious ball here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And this is Mohamed Salah. So what can they make of this? It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Darwin. And it's McAllister. Haaland. Bullish header! He scores! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Van Nistelrooy. And here's Foden. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. No way through, so back it comes. And this is Berbatov. Fulham are looking to go forward now.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Nicked it back promptly. Haaland. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Not the most accurate pass. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
The attendance for this match was 29,514.
Well, they've got it again. And it's Salah. And it's been played through. They've got to be quick to recover this. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Foden, he has found the way through. And he's cut it out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foden, looking for options for movement. Berbatov. McAllister with a definite foul there. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Adams. Number 11, Mohamed Salah. Number 10,
And it's Rodri.
Darwin Núñez.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game.
Ibrahima
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Odegaard caresses it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was alert to it. Park Ji-sung. Berbatov. That's beautifully weighted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Alexander-Arnold. No, that's been intercepted. No, no way through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Climbs up big! Sticks it away! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
23.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Coming on the
Well, I
field.
think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Foden. Now it's Berbatov. Nicely spread. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Now this could be a chance. Rodri. Probing pass. Bale cuts it out. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Always onto this. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's there to belt it away. Has a look and plays it forward. Berbatov. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's whipped it across. Rodri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's McAllister. He's shifting through the gears here. Park Ji-sung. And time is up. Arsenal
Just a
can
quick announcement.
celebrate now.
Inside
They
one,
have
two, we're about to
exactly
announce
what they
today's lottery
craved.
numbers. Please watch the screen if you
Your
have a ticket.
reflections then, Jim.
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm going to keep an eye out for this guy, Kyle Walker, especially because his team build from the back. Whether he's going to stay out wide or move into midfield and create some overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Vinicius Junior. He won't be happy with that one. Donadoni! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Donadoni actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Takes a shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Ghana are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Can he latch on to this? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Rijkaard. Messi. Walker kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's found support out wide. Donadoni. Zanetti. Out towards the flank. Berbatov.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Donadoni. Van Basten is onto this. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of chance for a shot! Dimitar Berbatov, brilliant! A finish right from the top drawer. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
A case now of complete control. Van Basten. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Raul. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Van Basten. Half an hour played now. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. Kukçu. Now it's Berbatov. And he's had it nicked away. Zanetti. For Messi. Donatoni. Some resolute defending there. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro. Good ball, good take. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Zanetti simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Donatoni. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Vardiol cuts it out.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Vinicius Junior, and the shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Ghana certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Corner number 2 then. This looks Vinicius Junior! He scores! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rijkaard. Vardiol. Out for a throw. Howson. Vermaelen. Now it's Van Basten. Kupchu. It's Vinicius Junior. And there's green grass ahead of him.
There will be 3 minutes at
Too
a
much
time.
on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Donatoni. That is good alertness. Vinicius Junior. No, that's been intercepted. Vermaelen is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly...
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Ghana have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bergkamp.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Raul at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Vermaelen with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Vermaelen has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Raul. Now it's Berbatov. Berbatov on 2 now and looking for 3. Oh, that's well spotted. Vermaelen. And it's Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's looking wide. Now, this could be a chance. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Bergkamp. That has been slung wide. Can he get away here? Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, he refuses to take the bait.
This match was
No, again, there's no way through. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just eases him off the ball. Raul. And he's worked it through. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's Van Basten. Donatoni. Ghana looking to pass their way through. Oh, robust challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, it's Van Basten. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, no joy this time. Kukçu. Looking for the run. Cannavaro makes the interception. Bergkamp. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That pass has been well intercepted. It's a mighty... Oh, it rattles the bar! Howson with the clearance. Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass. He's having a shot! Yes! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
After 75
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution for Ghana. Number 18, Raul. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Danny Olmo.
Ghana making another change here. Ghana are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Ghana finding their passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Zanetti. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rijkaard. Donatoni. It's Bergkamp. Spread it left. Vinicius Junior. And he's being shifted off it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Batistuta, and he shoots! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Rosicki knocks it into space, and he whips it in. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Ghana have themselves a chance from the spot to further improve their position of comfort. That is some save from Khan! Oh, it's played into the area. Zanetti with the clearance. Chance! Oh, it's hit the post. He is just caressing the ball. Ball swung in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Your reflections then, Jim?
Ghana definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great...
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Shot. Roll! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Fluminense finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's bit... Chance! Oh, it's come loose. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's only too happy to take that back. Mbappe! Lovely feet. Now it's Berbatov. Nicely worked. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. Dani Olmo. Now it's Raul. And that could set him on his way.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking to play him in. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Kukçu. Ghana leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, played right into his path. Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mbappe. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Mbappe. Kyle Walker. Raul looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle. Vinicius Junior is on his own. Defending of the desperate variety. Short changes him with that pass. Looking for options. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's Kukçu. Kukçu's cross. Terrific header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Rudiger. To Ruben Neves. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a little off target. McAllister. Spread out to the left. Neymar picks it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
played with finesse. Up he goes! Really well taken goal. And he celebrates his 30th goal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Raul is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. And he's following up! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for...
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Voluntários de cada bloco dirijam-se à sala de pessoal imediatamente.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong.
It's Raul! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Raul has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now it's Yamal. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out to the left it goes. Zanetti cuts it out. Opts to play it back. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Threads one in. And that's a good... There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
I doubt very much. Can he finish? It's in! The crowd demanded and he was thrilled to oblige. Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Garner, well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That'll be a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety. Garner are looking to go forward now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rafinha. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Dani Olmo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he thumps it clear. McAllister with the slide tackle there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's shifting through the gears here. Good ball, good take. No way through, so back it comes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Kukçu. Doué, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Olmo. Hakimi. Yamal. Now it's Dani Olmo. Vinicius Junior. Real chance! He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's Van Dijk. He's looking wide. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Into the channel. Shifted it to the flank.
2 added minutes
Neymar.
has been indicated.
Not the most accurate pass. So what can they make of this? Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Doué! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. What a grandstand finish, and how different the outcome might have been. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Second period then underway. Rafinha given the lift of his goal. And it's Neymar. Looking for the run. Nice control. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha puts a cross in. He's there and gets it away. And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now this could be a chance. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Van Dijk. Neuer punts it upfield. There's a sharp little ball here. Dani Olmo in acres of space out wide. That's not going far. Van Bronckhorst, Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? That's going up front in a hurry.
The attendance for this match
Do it.
was 81,007.
That looks a decent ball. And this is Berbatov. He's through, now is he in? Raul. Oh, a robust challenge. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's gone searching cross-field. Vermaelen is the team's great visionary. A temporary retreat here. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Now, can he find a finish? Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. He can get that clear. Well, that's a dangerous ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Vinicius Junior. Kukçu. Now it's Doué. Now it's Berbatov. Now it's Dani Olmo. Marquez gets across to intercept that. That has been slung wide. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Substitution for Ghana. Number 24, Desiree Doué. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Batistuta.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Spread out to the left. Zanetti cuts out the pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a sharp pass. And it's Rashford. Might be danger here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's straight offside.
Substitution for Ghana. Number 5.
Ghana
Vermaelen.
making consecutive changes here.
Coming on the field
Well, his stamina was
is
called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Rashford. And it's Scholes. Over to the left. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Hazard.
There they go, hunting again.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Neymar, and the shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Kupchu. Ghana looking to pass their way through. Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar. Hazard on a charge down the left. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here, perhaps.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you... Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ghana with the corner, there first. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he gets rid in a hurry. But that has not gone well. Looking to play him in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ghana clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Berbatov.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Here's shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Vinicius Junior! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neymar touches it back. Now it's Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
In with the challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his...
There's the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that was vital. Oh, sweet feet. DiMarco, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafinha. And it's Gusto. Cross flung in towards... Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Pretty robust defending.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. Thinks about the shot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Threads one in. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Tries a shot! They've scored! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And he's there to belt it away. He shifted it to the flank. It's a sharp pass. And he's worked it through. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Berbatov. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Ghana are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Short changes him with that pass. Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Vinicius Junior. DiMarco gets across to intercept that.
There will be
Now it's
3
Bellingham.
minutes added time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Played into the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Donadoni. Ghana have reclaimed it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Ghana in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again. Senesi. Schlotterbeck. And it's Zubimendi. And it's DiMarco. Vitinha. Schlotterbeck. Now Zubimendi. And it's Gusto. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Good, strong midfield running here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Ghana are 2 up early in the second half. Now it's Berbatov. He's a sharp little ball here. Donadoni was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ghana looking to pass their way through. Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tries to pass, and the shot!
The attendance for this match
that wasn't far away.
113.
It's their second corner of the game. Bellingham gets good distance on it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Berbatov. Oh, well played, well played. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe
Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ghana with the corner, there first. Guadalajara have the chance to go the other way.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
And he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammate...
Shot, surely! Deftly away. Costa Curta. Now it's Dani Olmo. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Dani Olmo. Can he get it through? Raul plays it in. Good read, needed to be. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. And the pass is intercepted. And he's chosen to go back. Kukçu was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He is starved of space and time. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Wriggles his way through. And he lines up a cross. A mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished. Guadalajara clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Hakimi. Just eases him off the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Kukçu. Azar. Makalele. And it's Guti. Hakimi. Van Bronckhorst. Kukçu. Now it's Berbatov. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ball played for Rijkaard. Good ball, good take. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Gets a good foot in there. Berbatov! Berbatov! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 8.
And we're off again.
Número 16.
So neither side has yet broken through. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Azar. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well timed, excellent interception. Guti. Opts for safety. Serginho. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Hakimi. Guti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The pressing's intense. It's Azar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Ghana are looking to go forward now. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. An uncompromising challenge. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Serginho. He is through here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Ghana presented with a golden opportunity here. This to go one up. Never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Rijkaard. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Kukçu has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card. It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he's been caught on it! Danny Olmo! The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ghana clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking for options for movement. And it's lofted through here. Out of play for a goal kick. Vinicius Junior. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Haaland. He's beaten the last man. Donatoni. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And here's Haaland. He's had a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Neymar. Valverde makes the interception. He's on it, can he get away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hangs in a cross. And that's the keeper's ball. And he's intervened well there. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely spread. Played back in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kyle Walker. Ghana looking to pass their way through. That looks a cracking ball. Good read, needed to be. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ghana finding their passes. Ghana are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Rowe! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he goes cross-field. Vinicius Junior. That's good defending, very good defending. Ghana with the corner, they're first. Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Zanetti attempts a clearance. Roll! Now it's Berbatov. Well read, nice interception. Zanetti. And it's Neymar. Now it's Raul. And this is Berbatov.
Ghana couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Might be danger. And he shoots! It's loose and in for the pieces. There it is! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Ghana have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And this is Raul. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Good ball over the top. Oh, he's been caught on it, and the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That'll be a throw-in. And here's Zanetti. And he decides to cross it.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That is good alertness. Vinicius Junior, Berbatov, and the counter is on. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Ghana head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary... And he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Nice physical challenge. Ghana are looking to go forward now. And this is Berbatov. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's got a goal. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle.
He's gone for goal! Oh, another save.
Belletti really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's played in. Climbs up big! And yes, it's there! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pass somewhat off target. He's had it taken off him. Kukçu. And this is Raul. Out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to belt it away. Deftly away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zanetti.
The attendance for this
That has
match
been
was
cut short.
81,007.
Pinged towards the front line. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kukçu. Now that looks a decent ball. And now they can clear their lines. Vinicius Junior. Belletti. Ghana suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And the pass is intercepted. Zanetti. And it's McAllister. Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Zanetti.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, shooting chance! And he's heaved it away. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior. Neatly clipped into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that pass isn't the best. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. Cross in. And he's there to clear it.
Substitution for Ghana. Number 4, Donadoni. Coming on the field is number 13, Thomas Rashitsky.
Corner number 3 coming up. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Bale. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Substitution.
So their 4th corner of the game.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he was quick to react. And here's Batistuta. Neymar. And a chance! Oh, off the bar! He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Neymar. Batistuta. Oh, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Very much into the last knockings. Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Ghana have been handed a game-changing chance. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Ghana could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
There will be
That's a
5
key
minutes
interception.
added time.
Rijkaard. 5 minutes to add. Kukçu. Brzezinski. He might be in here! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Rijkaard tries to clear. And it's Neymar. Zanetti. And he's got the beating of it. Great chance! Kukçu. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. And he's managed to get free. That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Hazard, Vinicius Junior. Stood up well to him there. Kubo! Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kupchu. Donatoni. Can he get it through? And it's Messi. Foot in. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's got away. Bullish header! That's another chance! It's there! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kubo goes steaming forward, and he's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
Kubo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. Kubo. And Messi! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Kimmich. Now it's Berbatov. Has a look and plays it forward. Kirkchu is on his own. Caceres pokes it out wide. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Kubo is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it's Berbatov. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Played into space out wide. He's got tall. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Hazard. Kimmich. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Caceres. And Kubo. That's good play. That is Kubo! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, some tackle that. Donadoni was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vinicius Junior. Zanetti does really well to win the ball there. Vermaelen. Oh, super ball! Out to the right.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Kimmich. Vermaelen. Vermaelen is always scanning the pitch for targets. Vinicius Junior in with the challenge. Kubo, who's set up one goal so far. Now, can they get him away?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Donadoni. Ghana finding their passes. Raul. Kimmich simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Hazard.
There they go, hunting again.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Ghana are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Kimmich. Oh, easy pickings there. And Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. He's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was shapes to shoot! Oh, how's that for a goal? He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Ghana are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So it's down to business here. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
Goes for a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. In with the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? Serginho. Nicely spread. Park Ji-sung. And Alexander-Arnold. A probing pass. Played into space out wide. Vermaelen wins the duel this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Raul. Back when it goes. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kukçu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got a... Berbatov! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And yes, it's him again. Ghana are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And a chance! He scores! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Donatoni. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that pass isn't the best. And it's Kukçu. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Zanetti. Ghana finding their passes. Raul tries to pass it through, and he was alert to it. Serginho. Rijkaard. Played towards the other side. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Good ball over the top. And he cuts out the supply. 30 minutes gone. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. Oh, super find. That's an excellent interception. Park Ji-sung has created one goal already. Oh, that's a key interception. Donatoni. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to play it through. Plays it in low. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Alexander-Arnold. That's Park Ji-sung. Oh, played right into his path. He is through here. Van Bronckhorst. Vermaelen.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's been shifted off it. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Berbatov. Great vision, and it's made its way to him. And that has been knocked clear. Lewandowski looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, that has not gone well. Played towards the front line. Zanetti. Alexander-Arnold.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
The most accurate pass. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Lewandowski. Spread neatly.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Ghana are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Now it's Lewandowski. And smartly reclaimed. And the pass is intercepted. It's Rui Costa. Played out wide. Park Ji-sung. Cross to the back post. Serginho. Crossed in once more. Defending of the desperate variety. He's played it back. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Vinicius Junior. Raul. Vinicius Junior. Raul. He's through here. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Ghana have themselves a chance from the spot to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Ghana go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Park Ji-sung. Bullish header! He will be livid with himself.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
The
Kyle
attendance for this
Walker.
match was
Played back to the goalkeeper.
72,306.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Rijkaard. Vermaelen. And he's intervened well there. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. And the through ball. Now it's Donatoni. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Rui Costa. Foot in. Donatoni. Zanetti. The man synonymous with solidity. And here's Berbatov. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rui Costa. Knocks it into space. Raul. That's a shade optimistic. Park Ji-sung. Swung over. And it's Serginho. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Rui Costa. Coming on the field is number 11, Messi. Substitution in progress.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
Quality ball. He can run onto that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Makelele gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He is through here. And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Best threads one in. That has been cut short. Kukçu. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He can get that clear. Played into space. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, nicely intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Now there's a shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cannavaro is there to take the shot! That's really well cleared. And the finish! Dimitar Berbatov, brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And yes, it's him again. Ghana are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Donatoni. Now it's Berbatov. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Berbatov. Donatoni showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Luis Suarez. Kukçu. And Donatoni. And he's being shifted off it. Has a look and plays it forward. Nice looking ball. Zanetti. And it's Kukçu. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. That is good alertness. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Donatoni, and he's managed to get rid. Kukçu. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And no, that was never going to make it. Now that looks a decent ball. Kukçu. And the whistle goes for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Ghana ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Van Bronckhorst. It's a pretty loose pass. Piqué simply refused to be outdone there. Could move up a gear here. And this is Zico. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, easy pickings there. Van Bronckhorst. Searching pass he's played there. Madrid have it back and can go again. Donadoni. Now it's Berbatov. Rijkaard. Ghana looking to pass their way through. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that means just one thing. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Ghana are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Decent chance! And the keeper has showed real class. He had to be at his very best.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Ghana with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 23, Danny Olmo. Number 4, Donadoni. Number 6, Atebrisau. Number 20, Berbatov.
He's having a shot!
Number 18,
Messi.
Raul.
It's
Number
Raul!
13, Thomas Rashitsky. Number 21, Neymar. Number 10.
Nicely weighted ball.
Ghana have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Batistuta. Raul. Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. Ghana perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Walker. Time and again they are repelled. Now he's got space here. But he's ended up in no man's land. Zanetti. And he's had it nicked away. Kukçu. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's an imaginative pass. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Ghana really could have done without this. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. That is some save from De Gea. He has spurned it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but. Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Kyle Walker. Now, can they get him away? Beckham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Nicely worked. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now that's well seen too. And that pass just didn't quite work. Beckham. Van Bronckhorst. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Batistuta. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Oh, that is a big chance! No mistake! And what a climax we have here! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
4 added minutes
Madrid
has been
give
indicated.
themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Del Piero. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Madrid are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Caught offside that time. Kukçu. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was good, a terrific advertisement for attacking football, both sides. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Lemina is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, he's a player with enough stamina to do it all, Peter. 1 minute he'll be closing down an opposition attacker, the next he'll be busting a gut to get in support of an attack. Not always the flashiest, but you can depend on him, and you can't say that about everyone.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Couldn't squeeze it through. Sheshko, Makalele, Roberto Carlos. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Lemina. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Kukçu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's picked out the run. And claimed it back swiftly. Ghana, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Now it's Dumfries. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Lemina. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Van de Ven. And it's Ibrahimovic. Kukçu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, that's a good run down the left. Oh, well played. They've got a corner here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Van Dijk makes the interception. And no, that was never going to make it. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Dumfries gets into a good position. Gullit gets flagged offside. And smartly reclaimed.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Dani Olmo. Great ball if he can get there. Can he finish? It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Out to the right, looking for the run. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ghana clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And Gullit! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross to the back, climbs up big. He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. And they've got rid. Šeško! He's tried one! Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Pullet with a real chance here.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
Pullet! It's a loose ball. Knocks it into space.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Out towards the flank. Kukçu. Makelele has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Donadoni was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And that has earned a repeat. He's having a go! They've got to be quick to recover this. He'll try to keep this alive. Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Roberto Carlos, and he was quick to react. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitution.
And that's the second half started. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Makalele has it in a white. It's a mighty effort! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he has shown him a yellow card. And he's had a hit! That was probably asking just too much. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Substitution for Ghana, number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Donadoni. Coming on the field, number 13. Thomas
Yeah, he might have been looking for a gap there, Peter, but he couldn't find it.
Substitutions taking place.
Good read, needed to be. Lamina. Nicked it back promptly. Vinicius Junior. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
The attendance for this match
Danny Olmo
was
does really well there, he is strong. Oh, that's well spotted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's hoisted clear. Walker spots it and intercepts. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Wozicki getting this one clear. Ghana still have the cards to affect this game. Tries to pass it through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's managed to get free. Nice control. Roberto Carlos. That'll be a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Luis Suarez! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, super find. Bale. Played into the middle. And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Hullet. Oh, what has happened here? Deflected behind for a corner kick. So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Dani Olmo. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Berbatov really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Number 23, Dani Olmo. Coming on the field is number 8, Zanetti.
Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for a runner. That's been cut out, well played. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Big chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Now this could... Vinicius Junior! Adriano finds himself offside. Chosen to go back. Look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played back to the goalkeeper. David De Gea. Oh no, what has happened here? Well, that is one way to stop him. Adriano has been caught there, it's a foul. Van der Sar punts it upfield. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. That has not gone well. Now he's off and running. Added time is up, And there goes the whistle. Ghana illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so...